Being sensitive or empathic is something that cannot be learned or acquired. It is something that comes with us and that we do not even understand the origin of. I do not think it is a characteristic like hair or eye color, much less just a personality trait. In my perspective, it is more a trait of our spiritual being than of any condition created here in this reality. Although there is this idea that these people are special beings or that being like this is a gift, I have some doubts about that. Because the suffering that something like this creates is often almost impossible to accept. I honestly think they are strong beings, more than special, even though I do not think there are special beings, only different evolutionary processes, and that everyone will be special, even if at different levels. Perhaps being empathic is a level that, at some point, everyone will reach. I believe in that. However, being sensitive is something that is so difficult in a dense reality like this. Believing in the good of everyone, often ahead of your own good, can be considered altruism by some and complete ignorance by others. Helping, being kind, and loving others are all qualities that empaths usually have. However, besides being seen in that way, they can also be analyzed as having an egoistic advantage, as they only feel good in that way, often ignoring their own being and self-esteem. Empaths give so much that they end up being seen as people who want to please or victimize themselves, when in truth all they want is to help others feel good because they believe that is the only way to feel good themselves. Empaths are a small fringe of our society and have immense difficulty being in this world and especially socializing according to the rules imposed here. It is not easy for them to put on a mask and play like most people do here. It is almost impossible to relate falsely to someone. It is not something they decide, they simply cannot because it is impossible for them to be that way. Their authenticity and transparency make them highly fragile beings and desirable for those who manipulate and feel comfortable with a mask. Often, these people are not even chosen by them to relate to, they exist through their blood ties and have been close since a young age. Despite everything they go through, empaths have a fundamental role in the evolution of the collective, our society, and existing patterns. They are the ones who, even living like this, continue to believe in and trust in change, transformation, improvement, transparency, and compassion. Essentially, they carry a feeling that everyone needs to continue on their journey, hope. It is difficult to understand an empath without feeling how they do. It is easier to judge and think that they are someone different in the negative. I do not want to judge anyone for that, even because, if empathy does not exist, how can we put ourselves in someone else's shoes and understand something like that? As the saying goes, if you cannot understand a look, you will not be able to understand a long explanation. And you know what? Everything is okay being like this, maybe on another level,